So is a puzzle of flesh specifically the subtitle for 2?
Yes.
Ah,
Technically,
the
there is
first
no
one
2 in
was
the
not a
title. It's
puzzle
just.
of flesh.
Yep. Okay, is that about centered?
Seems to be.
Okay. Again, sorry for the weird runoff of infinite screens here inside, but that's the only way I know to capture DOSBox games at this time. For some reason, streaming software just does not like that program. But anyway, again, we're just jumping back into it. I suppose before we start, we should kind of summarize what has happened so far for anyone who didn't stay through the end of last stream.
Oh yes, good idea. This will be bewildering even then, so some context is needed.
So let's see. We have our protagonist, whose name is Curtis, also known as Rat Boy.
Yes, that believe it or not is an important detail.
Because
he has a rat, and everyone teases him about having a rat.
And what is the name of that rat?
Excuse me. Oh, Blob. Sorry, I'm struggling with. I keep throwing up acid in my mouth at random moments, and I'm sorry if I cough into the mic.
So the main plot is that our protagonist has a job at a company, which I think we're pretty sure is a pharmaceutical company.
Yes, nobody does anything at work except drink water and flirt.
Yeah.
So, it's nicer than some offices I've been in. I mean, aside from the repeated murders.
And there's a lot of, there's a lot of, put mildly, sexual tension between Curtis, his girlfriend, whose breasts we totally saw in the last stream of this, which I was really shocked by. Another girl who's into him and took him to the saddest S&M club.
He really went wild. He had one drink and then got his navel pierced.
And the guy at work that he's into, which, I mean, I wouldn't call this game good representation of anything, but, it's still above par on that end of things, of having a properly bisexual protagonist.
Yes, depressingly.
And I would say...
At least the therapist said that wasn't, like, a mental illness thing, which I really thought they were going to do.
Yep. And I would say none of this has anything to do with the puzzle solving, but what puzzle solving?
The puzzle seems to be figuring out, like... the game is like 90% just do everything 3 times. And then there's like, I guess figuring out what passwords to put where was a big deal, because like I have no idea how without the walkthrough we would have like even just little stuff like figuring out his own password was the name of his rat. Like, sure, you could guess that, but it wasn't really like hinted at.
Anyway, we will never get back into it. I think that covers everything major. Oh, it was also the 2 people being horribly murdered and having all the hallucinations about that. But, you know, that feels less important than all the flirting, honestly, with how the game is structured.
Oh yeah, I guess the backstory is the guy is sad because his mother tortured him and his father was murdered in possibly a cover-up about the Threshold project. And he's just received some, like, mysterious letter from his daddy, signed daddy in a cursive font.
And oh right, we left off being confronted by the police in his apartment without a shirt on. Oh, you know what else I should do before I really get into this? I should quickly...
Oh yeah, please screen share it to me too.
Yes.
Also, we're getting everything on stream, so be careful.
So yes, please don't look too
Hello,
closely
Serenia.
at this small portion of my Discord. Okay, there it is.
Thank you.
And somebody's in here?
So presumably we're going to start flirting with the detective now.
Yeah, that would stand to reason.
Flirting is the real puzzle of flesh, it seems.
Yep. Also, for anyone who missed it, this entire game is all FMV. It's kind of the selling
Like, to
point.
the
What were
point
you
that
doing
it,
last
like,
night between the hours of 8 p.m. and midnight?
I was here with Therese Banning.
Really? How late did she stay?
I don't know. Late. I went to bed, and when I woke up, she was gone.
Where is she now?
I don't know.
Craig. I said, where is she now?
I don't know. She probably went home. I don't know where she lives.
I didn't notice the scratch marks before.
Mm-hmm. The scratch marks and some kind of, like, I guess, hickey on his chest or bruise or something.
Yes, this was hardcore BDSM he's suddenly into now that he is cutting loose and dealing with his trauma.
But you were saying?
As one does.
You were about to say before the talking started?
Don't remember. Wasn't important.
Also, I still love that, like, mousing up here has the full title of the game right there in the UI. Because of course it does.
It's kind of a classic adventure game thing, isn't it? You need, like, chunky bar at the top of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Also saves on FMV resolution.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right.
Why don't you know where your girlfriend lives, Mr. Craig?
She's not my girlfriend.
Oh, really? You two must be pretty good friends, then.
This
I
slut-shaming detective.
Yeah.
Mr. Craig, do you know of anyone who hated Tom Ravel?
Tom had a huge fight with Paul Warner yesterday. It got to the point where they were screaming in each other's faces.
Really? About what?
About you, detective.
So, yeah, two people that was never
About
murdered.
Warner making us come into work the day after Bob was killed.
It's to this game's credit that the two murders so far seem like one of the least important points to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
He just stands there with his hands in his pockets.
You know what, Craig? I think there's something badly wrong with you. I'd love to haul your psycho ass in, but unfortunately, I don't have enough evidence. Yet. Christ, you're screwed up. If you're guilty, Craig, I'll find you. No matter where
why
you
does she
are,
suspect?
no
Oh,
matter how big a rock you crawl under. Hello? Do you hear me? Damn!
Remember, if you're ever being grilled by the cops, start crying. It'll all be fine.
me IRL.
I love this, like, weirdly badass pose in your bedroom that you do.
So why does the cop suspect Curtis so much?
I mean, well, the first guy you got killed was, like, the guy that you were fighting with at work, and also sent the joking email to your official girlfriend about murdering. So, I mean...
Does she even know that?
I don't think she does know that, but...
I think everyone hated him.
Plus, he's just a weird dude.
We were having visions of being in a mental hospital before.
Yep. Yeah, that was the thing. That was certainly a thing. And for those who missed it, these room transitions happen every time.
Oh, and another important detail is that Blob has also been accusing you of being the killer in a spooky, modulated voice.
Speaking of...
Well, his boss kept ordering him to go back to the active crime scene, so at least he has that excuse.
Yeah.
Well, the
I sure wish I knew
detective
what the
was
hell
there.
was going on, Blob. Oh, you're a pretty rat, aren't you? Yeah, you're a beautiful rat.
Best part of the game, honestly.
There was a weird bit when his lover came last night too, and was like implying she like seduced her way into the apartment even though there was nobody in the apartment, and then made like weirdly flirty comments about his rat.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me when you want walk through steps.
Okay, well, let me just exhaust all possible
Hey,
rat
what are
interactions
you
first.
chewing on, Blob?
Want some?
I think Blob's voice has changed every time too.
Mm-hmm. Well, how many do I have here?
All right, you listen to me. I know Blob can't talk. Now, she never did anything to anyone, so you leave her alone!
Leave my rat alone, you demons. Your beef is with me.
Yep. Let's see, haven't read the books in a while.
Well, didn't the murder happen in Bob's cube?
Staple gun?
The first one.
Pulping heads made easy.
No, the first one was in
Damn
yours,
you.
too. But whatever,
This isn't
like,
real.
like all of those cubicles look the same, and I mean, having visited all of them several times, I'm still getting lost.
Yeah, that's fair. I doubt any observer could tell the difference.
Yep. So okay, that's all the obvious stuff done, except for going to work, I guess. Unless there's any more notes on things to do in the apartment here that I'm forgetting.
Did you get the mail already?
Oh, I didn't get the mail yet. Thank you. But this is nothing that's interesting about this game. Is like it takes place over several days, and on all those days, you do the same things. Like you always talk to your rat. You always get your mail. You always look in the mirror. You always go to work. You always pretend to work. You always just like talk to all the same coworkers. You always go to the same restaurant.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot about the say goodbye to your hard drive scene. So yes, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
What would that even do? Wouldn't he just get a day off work while they like put the virtual machine or whatever back on?
Meet me at the borderline tonight. This time we'll go full circle. Do you dare, Curtis? Therese. What am I getting myself into?
Pegging from the sound of it.
Yeah, that was where my brain
Dear
went to.
Curtis, I hate you. You killed me. Your very existence was so
Unnatural and repulsive that it drove me to my grave. I should have killed you when I had the chance. I'm coming for you, and this time, I'm taking you with me.
What even was that?
Yeah, I had trouble parsing it. Just demon hand.
Okay, so that was our mail for today.
You spoke to Blob 3 times
I
already,
sure did.
right? The next step is to make an appointment with the therapist
Of course it is.
using the card.
Who would want to go to work today? All days. This inventory is getting really clogged at this point in the game, though. Look at all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing I prefer about the first Phantasmagoria is your inventory is never more than like 5 items. Granted, there's also like nothing interesting in that game ever, but.
Dr. Ricky Harburg's office. How may I help you?
Yeah, hi. This is Curtis Craig calling, and I was wondering if I could see Dr. Harburg today. I'm having a few problems.
Now, let me see. The doctor's pretty busy today. Oh, you're in luck. We can get you in for a short appointment this afternoon at 3.
Great. Thank you very much.
So does this therapist just have no other clients?
Yeah, it seems that way.
I mean, hell, Even if I had just the one, and it was this guy, I think I'd want some days off in between.
Mm-hmm.
So now to work or therapy?
Looks like you go to work.
Of course. That's the thing too, like, so much of this is like depending on the time of day, but there's never any lighting changes or clocks or anything, so it's like...
Oh, yeah.
Am I going to work or am I going to the supply closet?
You are going to Tom's cubicle. I don't remember which one Tom is.
I think I might.
I think he's the murdered one.
Well, the second murdered one now.
Yeah.
Which was in here?
You are purely unbelievable. What do you think you're doing?
Also, for anyone who missed
I
it.
work here, Detective. I'm not trespassing. I just happened to leave some notes on Tom's desk.
That's a load of shit, Craig. You're not just a creep. You're a really bad liar. Now tell me what the hell you're doing here before I arrest you.
I mean, it's not like we know.
I'm trying to find out who killed Bob and Tom.
My ass. Get out of here, now.
Look, Detective, there's some kind of company conspiracy behind all this. I think Wintech is experimenting on its employees with hallucinogenic drugs. I think they've...
Do go on. It all sounds perfectly logical to me.
You're a real case, you know that? You make Charles Manson sound reasonable.
Detective, you have to listen to me.
I don't have to listen to Dick. If I find one shred of evidence on Ravel, if I find one of your hairs, one of your goddamn cells, I'll have you flash fried.
Are you deaf or stupid? I mean, the company murdered my father. They probably killed Bob and Tom. I mean, what do you want to bet I'm next?
I won't say it again.
You know,
Get out. Or would you rather I
consider
call
a
the boys
change
with
of
the
career.
white coats and the butterfly nets?
Come back, Curtis. You know you're longing for the sting of the needle, the burn of the electrodes on your skin.
like, he doesn't seem to enjoy his job very much.
No. I mean, it's a pretty cushy one that he doesn't have to do anything at. So
He
maybe
wears the
that's
same
fine.
shirt every day, so it can't pay that well.
That's true. His house is nice enough. So
And
now
not
you go to the
working with everyone you're
restaurant.
dating is probably a good idea. What you were saying?
If there's more to do in the office, the walkthrough doesn't say you have to, but there might be. The next plot thing is to go to the restaurant because, of course.
Yep. As one does. Yeah, that's fair.
Do you even still have a job?
I mean, apparently your boss is getting in trouble for, like, having people work through this multiple murder thing.
He does seem like the kind of guy to buy his shirts in tens.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ooh, not a milkshake. Character development.
Hey, Trev. Hey.
So I still say I don't like Trevor because he's just this way over-the-top gay stereotype. But I like our protagonist having a gay friend who he's kind of into.
Got enough calories there to power a small starship.
And I like that being, like, canonically
That's a pretty bomb,
acknowledged, too.
Yeah. I like Tom a lot. I really did.
Okay,
know, I
so
did too.
the shipping diagram for this office is just, like, scribbled over the whole page.
Curtis, look, can we just cut the bull for a minute and talk, okay?
Okay.
Oh wow, they got extras going all out now.
I mean, they've had
I need to
extras.
get out of town for a while.
Not a lot of them, but some.
You're obviously freaked by everything that's happened, and Curtis, I know that cop has you down as a suspect. I think you need to be gone before the next one.
The next... What, murder? What makes you think there's gonna be another one?
I don't know. Call it Spidey sense.
I appreciate the thought, Trev, but I can't go anywhere right now. Look, I have to find out the truth about WinTech and this Threshold project.
Curtis, look, everybody's heard rumors about this Threshold. I mean, it's a company urban legend, but, okay, maybe it was bad, really bad, but it has nothing to do with what's happening now.
I think it does, Trev. I think it has everything to do with it.
All right.
Honestly speaking, though,
Curtis.
I mean,
If you have to do this, I'll help you. I'll hack into the net from home and see what I can find out.
Thanks.
like as far
Continuing to
as
pick up
the
ice cream and
video
put it
production.
back.
Oh, sorry, you're saying?
Oh, just continuing to pick up ice cream and put it back so there's no continuity error.
Yep. But like as far as the video production angle of this game goes, it's pretty well done, honestly. I mean,
Oh yeah, it wasn't cheap looking. I mean, it's cheap looking, but not like inexpensive looking.
like the special effects are on par or better than a lot of B movies I've seen from the era. In this game there's no like A-list actors, but like nobody's really hamming it up. I mean,
They're doing what they can with the material.
like Curtis in particular is doing a decent job acting wise.
I guess his mom isn't great, but I don't know how much of that is the wig.
Any sort of sex scene is awful. Just like I pity every woman attached to this in any capacity, honestly. But like they tried, and they made their money back enough for there to be like further FMV games after this, which did get
by
like
the same developers?
I'm not sure if they were all Sierra, but like it became a big thing, and like you got stuff like there's that one with Christopher Walken in it, Ripper.
Oh, right, that one.
Which I think had a couple other actual actors in it. There was one that was like starring Christopher Lloyd. It was like money was going into this whole FMV adventure thing for a while.
So, how was your date with what's-his-name last night?
His name is Mike, you Philistine, and it was awesome. Indian food, candlelight, Reservoir Dogs on Laserdisc.
You watched Reservoir Dogs on your first date? You sicko.
Yep, and we laughed at all the same
Is
places.
that weird?
Yeah, sounds like true love. Just don't go on any cross-country killing sprees, okay?
Yeah, the mother definitely needs a better wig. That's a heck of a thing. Or, I mean, she doesn't even necessarily need a better wig, but she needs to, like, put it on right. It's just, like, sitting on top of her head. But yeah, I do like these little, so how was your date scenes that I keep having with Trevor here? It's like...
Look, Curtis,
Yeah, it's been recurring.
we'll uncover the dark secret of the terrible Threshold, and then you go somewhere and veg out in the sun, okay?
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Curtis, I just want you to know that I'm your friend. Always. No matter what. So, here, why don't you finish this off before a stiff breeze blows you away there, scarecrow boy.
Like, so much media never has any sort of, like, actual positive interaction with people in it, you know?
Is he putting pepper on
He's
the
putting
banana
pepper on his ice
split?
cream, yes.
Do people... Is that a thing?
No.
Okay.
And scene. But, like, no, like, horror especially, everybody tends to be a huge jerk to everybody else. And adventure game protagonists are, like, the evilest people ever. So it's really nice to see a horror adventure game where people just, like, have nice chats about, like, hey, how was your date?
That's a good point. So I guess that was your lunch break, so now you're supposed to go back to work.
Of course. But yeah, for anyone confused about why we're using a walkthrough, like, watch the first 5 minutes when I first started playing this, and it took me, like, entirely too long to just, like, get to other rooms in my own apartment and, like, get my wallet.
Go to
And
Dr. Warner's office.
Yeah,
or
stuff like-
Warner's office, not doctor.
these hotspots here are just like literally on top of each other, and not that big either. So Warner's office is okay.
Yeah, it's one of the fancy hidden ones. Hidden
There we
around
go.
an entire corner.
Yeah, and all of these like turns around the screen are so arbitrary too.
Hey, get out of here.
I can't get over these like purple walls and green cubicles and like nipple height fluorescent lights in this office. It's a thing.
So according to the walkthrough, that was the extent of what you were supposed to do this afternoon at work.
Cool. Well, let me just like pretend to work. Oh, I'm not even allowed into my own cubicle right now, huh?
Oh, are you allowed into Trevor's?
I don't think I am, but oh, I am, but
Wait, nobody but you's at work?
nope. Trevor and
Oh,
his
okay.
5 globes, by the way. There's the one you can see from outside, then these 4 right here.
He loves globes.
But yeah, I can't even poke into my own office to look at the picture of the rat. That's very sad.
Oh, so now you go to your therapy.
Uh-huh. So again, I can't just click on this door in the background. No, no, no. I have to click on this light to move towards the door, and then I click on the door. Like... It's like any LucasArts game, I will just play right through, no hints, no walkthroughs, it's fine, everything is very intuitive. But like nobody else seems to thread that needle of not having any parts where, first of all, I can soft lock the game, and second of all, like just doing a basic thing is not cooperating.
I think Machinarium is the one other that I played that way. It was just puzzly enough. Oh, the walkthrough says therapy.
Okay. Oh.
Hello, Curtis. What's bothering
It's
you
interesting
today?
too that like
Everything.
the Phantasmagoria games aren't quite totally linear. There's like some variations you can do and still get through the game. Yeah.
I heard about Tom Ravel's murder, Curtis. Is that why you've come?
Yeah, we're on day 4 now, I believe.
Really got to
for
me
what it's
for
worth.
some reason. Wait a minute. How do you know about Tom? Was Wintech trying to check up on me or something?
No, not at all, Curtis. Detective Powell came and spoke with me this morning.
It doesn't seem weird
I
that
don't know
she'd
why, but it
know.
makes me feel a little better.
Yeah, I mean, 2 murders in the same office within 2 days makes the papers. Like,
Yeah, no kidding. Involving a therapy client involved in that.
another one of my favorite parts of this game is just these like awkward idle animations where people suddenly go totally stiff.
I noticed they mat them in such a weird way. Like, look at how weird the perspective looks here. They've just kind of been Control V'd onto here.
Yep. Like, yeah, how tall is this therapist, honestly? Because, like, that's clearly
Wait, if he walked over, wouldn't he be like
a meter
chest-
away.
Yeah.
So he like comes up about here on her.
Curtis.
Ah.
I can't help you if you keep things from me. Have you been having more problems than you've told me about? Because if you're having, say, delusions or blackouts or hallucinations, you need to tell me right away.
What is this, Doctor? Are you and Merrick trying to get me to go back to that hellhole of a nut house? Look, I got news for you. I'd rather die.
Not at all. I haven't spoken to Dr. Merrick in months. I am just trying to help you get better.
Yeah, you should definitely never tell your therapist about your mental health problems. That's how they get you.
That's the plan. Yeah, he's gonna fall right into her trap of hearing about his problems.
If I were having delusions or hallucinations, what would you suggest I do?
But they did talk about blackouts last time.
For observation, Curtis.
I will not go back there. I'll blow my goddamn head off first.
It doesn't have to be Greenwood, Curtis. We can take you to a private facility.
Shut up! You stay away from me.
Yeah, you could just say no and blatantly leave. Like,
Patient Curtis Craig has just experienced a psychotic episode. Marked with severe paranoia and irrational anger.
I mean, paranoia, but I don't know about psychotic episode or irrational anger.
but like, it's
Okay,
weird because the therapy depicted in this game, by the standards of media portrayals of therapy, is actually excellent, and it's still really bad.
Yeah, the bar is limbo worthy. Oh, so now you go home.
Oh, not to the club?
Oh, somehow. I mean, you could try. I'd love to see more.
No, okay. Got
More
things to
disco
do.
dance.
Got an invite to the club tonight, so, I mean, it should be happening. As I always do the second I get home. Oh. No rat interactions right now.
Ooh.
I'm not hesitating, it's just really hard to get back to that door. There we go.
Who's there?
It's me, sweetie. It's Jocelyn.
And yeah,
It's me,
the
sweetie.
intros.
You'll have to narrow it down.
Yeah. So this is the other thing too. I was talking about this before, but like, your girlfriend and your other girlfriend are played by actors who look incredibly similar, and it's like, really all I can go by is the length of their hair.
Mm-hmm. Is the longer hair one the BDSM one?
Yes.
Okay.
I just love when I can't just hold on these because it's like,
I love everyone's act casual poses. Like it just is not awkward.
you just sit down on the couch with a girlfriend and you kiss your knuckles like 5 times while she stares at the wall, and then you start talking.
God, Curtis, I just feel like the whole world is just coming apart. You know, I liked Tom. I really did. He's a nice guy, you know.
I know, Joss. I know, I liked him too. It just doesn't make any sense.
I will say Curtis has been kind of a dick in that he hasn't been like worrying about his girlfriend's feelings too much when they also work at this office and have also been around the murders.
Mm-hmm.
But he's sad about his mom, so it's different.
Mm-hmm.
Curtis, could we go away for the weekend? I really need to get away from all this.
I'd like to, Joss. I really would. I've got some really important things to do.
Damn it, Curtis. Why can't you ever talk to me about anything that really matters?
Joss,
Yeah. You know, it might be wrong.
So here's the thing too,
In
like,
face
why
of
doesn't he
everything
just
that's
leave
just
town for a
happened.
bit?
Yeah, it's not like he's on a trail that's gonna go cold.
Yeah. Like you're not investigating
Right
these murders
now,
at all. You're
I
just
really
puttering
need
around.
to feel you inside of me.
And like, it's clearly a serial thing. So if you're a suspect and you leave town because you keep dying, then like, you know, you're clearing some names. And are we gonna?
Not even waiting till. Oh no, she knows he did a BDSM.
Mm.
Oh, shut up.
Jocelyn.
Just shut up! You said
I thought they were open.
Just go back to your filthy whore. You two can have each other.
Right
You
into
just
that.
stand there. Back to your superhero pose.
Yep. Can you look yourself in the mirror after that? You sure can.
I feel like he just could have played that better, right? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Well, it's one of those things, too, where it's like...
That was something.
Are you trying to dump her and can't quite get the... like, the will for it over the course of the game? That's never really clear to me.
Yeah, like, the correct answer was there was like, oh, yeah, we should go on vacation. Oh, I met this hot girl. There's this cool club. We should go sometime. Blah, blah, blah.
And it's like, there's that early therapy session of like, gee, can't I just like date my guy friend instead, or both, and like pitch it? Like,
And surely, like, especially when she's like right across the cubicle, he must have noticed him and Trevor. She must have noticed him and Trevor flirting by now.
yeah. Anyway, now the club, or do we have more stuff to just do in here?
I guess some head couples are weird that way. They're like, I said you could have one of each, but not someone the same gender. That's actual cheating.
Yeah. What's this? All right, like probably the developers.
Probably. Oh yes, you need the hairpin.
Oh right, that was a thing that I saw just now.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have done that establishing shot.
Yep. There we go.
Might need to pick a lock or something later.
Yep.
And now go back to your job
Really?
after your second lunch break.
Where's...
He's just doing his little dance.
There we go.
I'm not over the lightning eyes bit yet.
It's like, it really seems to me like the solution to this whole romantic triangle thing is just like have some kind of company-wide mass marriage or something. Just the Wintech family, literally.
It turns out Trevor's doing the murders the whole time of everyone that's not in the polycule, and he's like, now we can be alone together.
Is that actually working?
Use the hairpin to pick the lock of Warner's door.
Of course.
That's a good idea right now. But you need to approach the door.
Perhaps Warner's other door, because there are two. Oh, 1 second. I just noticed a friend messaging me seeing that I was playing this. So let me quickly tab over to Streamlabs, close the display country for a second. I'm sorry about the flashing lights that gives you wow. I was not expecting that.
Does this theme have a be right back screen? That's what this is for.
Oh, that's what I should have done. That's the sensible thing to do. So, 1 second here.
I gotta set it up on my streams. These are all like hotkeyed. I'll go to the Be Right Back stream every time I need to sneeze for like 2 seconds.
I can go back to capture the display. It's all a horrible mess, but here we go. So, as I was saying, yeah, there's the other door to owner's office out here. And this is like a fatal flaw of the FMV adventure, is like any given thing you can do, even if you should be able to do it anywhere, only works in one particular place because we gotta, like, you can only shoot this scene once. So if we're opening the briefcase, we're just doing it at this living room table.
I'm kind of disappointed the FMV shooter genre didn't get more developed because, like, the only good one kind of was, like, Area 51, if I'm not misremembering. And then you had others that were, like, attempts, like Sewer Shark and Lodestar and stuff, but I feel like those fit pretty well.
Yep. Okay, so what are we doing
FMV
here?
fighting games, I don't feel like had to go out of style either. I want to do some more Cinekills in HD.
See, we got his computer.
Look at the desk and try to open the drawer, but it is locked. Use your sometimes useful screwdriver on it after. Your lockpicking skills don't extend to this drawer, apparently, even though they work on the much more high security door.
Yep. Well, clearly it's not locked, it just jams.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Wait,
screwdriver's definitely broken at this point.
It clearly didn't open any particular mechanism. Take the paper and the code book.
Sure, that's what's in here. And look at this collection of pipes this guy has.
Yes, I am important businessman.
And a big
I
cigar.
like cigars.
And a makeup brush? What is that?
I assume some kind of pipe utensil.
I guess. So let's see, what do we got here?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We at Wintech are so pleased you could be here tonight. As you all probably know, the Threshold project was begun October 9th, 1958. Please remember this in case of puzzles. With the discovery of the natural anomaly... With the discovery of the natural anomaly known as the Threshold in the basement of the old Donner building. Back then, we were dealing with something we knew nothing about, a strange, inexplicable force which seemed useless and untamable. But there were men with vision then, as there are now, who saw the potential of that little miracle in the basement. Those of you who have been privileged to follow the history of Wintech and the Threshold know of the disappointing results of our venture into business with the United States military. The Threshold, it was decided, had little or no military applications. Although we at Wintech did not necessarily agree with that judgment, our funding was cut, and the Threshold remained silent for nearly 30 years. Now I am delighted to announce that we have discovered an exciting new possibility for the Threshold project. A possibility which could have a positive effect not just on Wintech, but on the entire world. Well, I'm sure you're all tired of listening to me talk. Without further delay, let me introduce the scientific director of the Threshold, Dr. Peter Sutcliffe. Does it just end there?
Sure does.
Oh. What is this document? I don't understand what that... Was it a cover letter to something else?
Wait, is that the whole thing? Just... the Rosetta Stone, yes.
Well, no need to look at the rest of this book.
Nope.
I mean, does the magnifying glass icon do more?
Oh, that's to leave the zoomed in version.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Examine them both, close the drawer, and log into Warner's computer as yourself, furthering the good crime ideas we're having.
Yep. I do actually really love the PC interface in this game, though. It's like, here's all the interactions that you don't have otherwise in this game, where you're just watching video clips.
It's more plausible than, like, PC interfaces I've seen on crime shows. Read your email from Trevor.
That's the plan.
I'm not reading all the emails.
Yeah. I mean, 9 times out of 10, it's a really bad, tasteless joke.
There was a bunny, and then the bunny exploded, and there was bunny blood everywhere at the end.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but if you're my clearance, that's nice of him.
Oh, yeah. So log out, then log in as Warner.
Yep. The password is Black Lotus, apparently.
The password is not Black Lotus.
Oh, no?
Nope. The password is the plaque on the wall.
Of course. Of course it is. Or actually, we already did that, didn't we?
Yep.
It's like Carpe Diem.
Yep.
Let's log out. And then log in as Paw.
Yes.
Our secret furry boss.
Paw 69.
Oh, yeah.
Select the computer icon at the lower left to access SecureCon.
Ooh.
And increase your security level to 3.
I mean, how high is it? Okay.
Enter the confirmation code Black Lotus.
Yep.
Gotcha, you son of a bitch.
Such
I mean,
language,
not really.
Curtis. I should have washed your mouth out with soap.
Get away from me.
We'll have to get up to 3. Can I go
Yep,
higher?
now you can just leave. That was all you needed to do here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And I can't, like, check his... Oh, he doesn't get any email. Wow.
Nobody talks to him. They don't like him. He only uses Telegram.
Makes sense.
Little more furry humor there for chat.
Yep. Well, speaking of... Oh, okay, it's just leaving. I thought it was about to, like, finally comment on his half a goat. So, off this way, I guess?
Leave Warner's office, back in the hallway. Use your card key in the reader by the glass door.
Wow, that's...
Because it's upgraded your security card now.
Yep. Oh, there it is. Well, I'm just thinking, after having to pull that out of inventory, it's been a while.
And use it again near the elevator.
Of course.
Although, is there other stuff you can do here?
Yeah. Remembering how the first game ends, I don't want to do even the walkthrough at this point.
Don't want to get eaten by a grue.
Well, like, the end of the first Phantasmagoria is actually kind of impressive. It's like there's this big, elaborate, timing-based chase sequence, and how it plays out depends on, like, what combination of, like, 5 items you have in your inventory and what, like, little things you've done elsewhere.
Oh, I had seen that, but I didn't know it was the ending. I kind of just assumed the whole game was like a Mr. X kind of thing.
Nope, just the end. And it's like... So there's, like, 30 variations on the ending, basically, depending on all these little things.
Go through the door at the end of the hall.
And they're all incredibly persnickety and timing sensitive, so it's like you kind of need to walk through, but like if you haven't been following it the whole time, you're screwed.
We're running out of time. Quickly!
Take your son to high security parts of work today. Okay, so we got something on the floor here.
Yes, pick that up. Remember, bring your daughter to work day is a perfect time to have her tested.
wheelchair doing in school? No, wait.
Oh no, it's Disco Dan.
No, he didn't have a beard.
Oh, didn't he?
I don't think so.
God damn it. We're running out of time. It's going to close. Jonas, go get Merrick.
Just
Have him bring
drop
us
him.
another one. Quickly!
So, if I found some kind of portal in another dimension, I don't think I'd look for, like, people with severe mental problems to go through it.
No. You have the straight jacket, then continue through the next door.
Of course.
Pick up the toy truck. We are in a literal
That's-
cutscene corridor.
Somebody just left this here for, like, 30 years? And 20
Oh
years?
yeah. Unless this is a hallucination.
I'm just picturing all these people on this, like, high security clearance just, like, stepping over this thing and occasionally kicking it.
So his dad had like level 3 security clearance and was in the portal basement, and he's like, oh, I can't get a sitter. Can I bring my kid? He can just sit in the hallway.
Apparently.
Drop it in exactly the same location. Okay, then go through the next door.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, where the hell is he?
Wow, that kid just cannot act.
Okay, pick up the blanket in the next hallway.
Of course.
So the motivation is that he just happened to be at his dad's work when they were doing an evil experiment, and then the boss was just like, ah, a child, perfect. This will make it even more evil.
Apparently.
He brought his kid in a blanket.
Is the kid slimy or is this just really bad lighting compression?
Yeah, it was hard to tell. I wasn't sure if we were supposed to be spooked by the hand. Blanket, look at the door to the right.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, buttons.
Look at the box to the right of the door. Oh, enter the code 10958. If you take too long to do this, Dr. Merrick will take you away.
Okay.
I have no idea how you were supposed to know this combo. 10958. It was probably on some random scrap of paper. Or maybe the code book.
I guess. Like, there haven't really been any puzzles in this game, is the thing. Like, the only thing resembling a puzzle is, like, having to get your wallet out from under the couch again.
Yeah, that's true. It felt like it was setting that up, and then it just stopped.
Mm-hmm. And then it's just all just talking to people and, like, calling them on the phone and being bored and putting around. So it's like anytime there's actually like, oh, that's adventure game stuff, like it feels so out of place.
Mm-hmm. We're still not clear how many of those water cooler drinks were plot sensitive.
Nope. They're just like
use the computer.
Have done stuff to pass the time score, I guess. So I love how it's always some evil company that has the weird portal to another dimension, and they can never, like, work out what kind of company should have that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why would a pharmaceutical company be doing this?
Mm-hmm. Like, you just found it, like, you know, you sell that building to a research lab somewhere and go about your business.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, in Stranger Things, it's the power company.
So what do you think would be the obvious yet not very good solution to this?
I have no idea.
The password is Rosetta.
Oh, sure. That's a thing. Not Rosetta Stone, either, which was actually highlighted in the book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is this interface?
So now you just talk.
What is this interface?
Your computer doesn't come with when and why buttons?
Nope.
I wish my computer had a how button. I would press it a lot.
Let's see, I guess why?
Sure. The walkthrough doesn't specify. Live adult human creatures.
Okay, so I'm trying to think how much this I can actually identify offhand. I mean, lithium is obvious.
I was taking venlafaxine.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
did have hallucinations, so there you go. They did their research.
Yeah, these seem to be like all legitimate drugs that are prescribed for various reasons.
Although it was with an N rather than an M, so maybe they'd want to not get sued.
2 live adult human creatures.
Oh, apparently the letter had an underlined date, and that was the code.
Ah, right. We actually joked about that at the time, too.
Oh, yes, right.
What is the status of the twin?
I didn't get lightning eyes. I kind of wish I did.
What is the status of the twin? You may only answer with yes, no, when, how, or why.
Yeah. Only one of those even makes grammatical sense.
Which one?
Why?
I suppose so. Yes. Question. Define addiction.
That's not really a question.
Yeah. No.
No.
Okay, yeah. Let's just cut to the chase there, I suppose. That is a heck of an interface, though. It really is.
Do not enter the threshold when you have the option.
Okay.
I mean, you could. Can you save? You could save and then do it.
I don't trust these saves.
Oh, fair. I don't think this is one of those delete your save file kind of games, at least in a deliberate way.
No, I just don't trust these saves to actually save properly.
So then when you're done, leave the computer room and return to the main hallway, and then go to the nightclub to forget your troubles.
Okay.
Go talk to the BDSM girl and be like, "Whoa, baby, I had the roughest day of corporate espionage. You would not believe it."
Now, have I gotten new views of these hallways, or do I have to go backwards?
I don't know. Okay, I think these are new views.
Okay. I mean, I could just use the map to get out of here, I'm sure.
Oh, Serania in chat says, "Well, if you don't save, good luck on the last puzzle. There is a glitch that will make the game crash."
Okay, thank you for that note. I will try to get a save before that comes up. Okay, you know what? No.
When I played these games, I'd save like every hallway.
Yeah. Well, like, this is a Sierra game, but it's like, it's not a Sierra game. You
Well,
know?
I mean, according to the number of bullets we've dodged, according to the walkthrough, like this is in the deathy part. So.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, there were a few points there where I kept saying, "Do X or Dr. Merrick will get you."
Fair enough.
I assume that was a game over.
I could just make do all this again. How the hell do I get out of here is the other question.
Push the Whopper button.
I mean, do I use this elevator?
That wasn't the one you pressed.
Did I take an elevator down? I don't remember taking an elevator down, but I could have taken an elevator down.
I mean, you went down. You should be going up, but he pressed the down button.
Well.
Very spooky.
Okay. I have successfully navigated the labyrinth. I think.
You could have just been on a nice vacation with your girlfriend. Any number of your girlfriends, Curtis.
You know what?
Oh, they got my hopes up.
What sort of good club is cooking this time, though?
You're looking sunny as ever.
Look at those two party animals.
Yep. I like how they change randomly who's like standing around in the background here, though.
Mm-hmm. So talk to the girl at the bar.
Suddenly more extras.
Teresa's gonna eat you alive, Pop-Tart.
Pop-Tart.
Come see me later, honey. If there's anything left of you by then.
So I still swear they used the same set for the restaurant and the S&M club.
I can believe it. Oh, it's had new good music every time.
Yeah, it is actually, like, I'm digging it.
We're up to Blade 3.mid.
Yep.
Blade Trinity.mid.
So, I'm going to the corner again?
Yeah, you need to turn around to progress the plot.
Yes, because you enter the bar, you go to the far corner, then you turn around, and then you, like, usually need to go to the other corner that's now behind you.
Doing all the way over there.
But not the other corner that the guy is guarding for some reason.
Yep. Like, the way in is by the bathroom that was off in the background there.
So was it, like, supposed to be the pit he was guarding? Except people do, like, BDSM stuff here and, like, go at it in the bathroom. So, like, what is it? What is the red room even for? Maybe you're not actually supposed to have sex in the bathroom.
I mean, it doesn't seem like a very good place for it, just, like...
Oh, yeah? Did you know
ergonomically speaking.
ring is sexually stimulating?
Ergonomically, hygienically,
Sensation goes straight to your spine.
acoustically.
What are we gonna do tonight, Therese?
You'll see.
They did front and center someone in drag, or, I mean, it was unclear. It was unclear what they were identity-wise, but it was kind of framed as like I got a joke feeling from it. That's interesting to hear. It was a Sierra employee. Drink the drink.
Oh, okay. I mean, now that I know it's there.
Rowdy.
But like for anybody who wasn't here last time, can you see a drink in front of me? Are you looking at this wine glass? This wine glass isn't it. It's this right here. This bit of shading under his hand is the drink.
At least it's not red this time.
Yeah. Before it was like it looked like it really was just the negative space under his arm. I don't need a straw. Big boy. That's fine.
Now follow me.
Wouldn't have guessed, honestly.
Oh, no. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't getting it wrong. You are better at English as a second language than I am at any second language.
Okay, so now bathroom?
Follow her to the back of the club.
Oh, the forbidden corner.
Yes.
Well, that means we get to see the security guard again, and I love this guy.
Yes. So show the Ren Fair guy your invitation from Therese.
He's trying way too hard, and it just amused me way too much.
What's he looking at? He kind of is like, he's just, he can't even right now.
And then just glances up real quick. Do you not want this? Okay, I'll just go in here then.
Look, Therese just went in there. She told me to follow her.
I seriously doubt it, White Bread.
Why wouldn't they just walk in together? Oh, he is writing something?
Yes.
Now he's in a different pose. Now you can show the invitation now that he's posing.
Yep. I just love how, like...
Alright. Go ahead.
Just a couple people, like, quietly talking in the background in here at any given point. Maybe they'll remember to wear a black leather jacket.
It's funny to me that this club is so, like, G-rated when they clearly are not afraid to go beyond that in this game.
What is this?
Oh. And, of course! We couldn't get through a whole FMV game without a tile puzzle.
Uh-huh. Okay. Is this just,
This is how nightclubs work.
Like, that was easy? That was... No, it's not red in the middle. Okay, well...
There are only so many things it could be. Oh, it's the green is the way through. Of course.
Green means go.
Maybe this is a way to make sure that nobody enters this room if they're too drunk.
I guess. So once back in the day, with the first Sims even, I decided to recreate the entire mansion from Resident Evil.
Oh, that's cool.
And... Hi, I didn't add any extra, like, ways to get around, so it's... Or any beds anywhere that weren't diegetically in the game normally. So, like, half the people in the house were living out in the, like, outbuilding with the giant plant. And every morning we had to, like, get up, swim across this moat, walk through this, like, long hallway, loop around, and get down to the kitchen.
Yes, this is that game.
Yes, it is.
Now there's a conspiracy with, like, some kind of possible aliens, and there have been a lot of sex scenes to catch you up.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you're, like, having hallucinations where you shoot lightning out of your eyes.
Yep. Also canonically bi protagonists, so that's a thing. And like everybody at your place of work is dating everybody else, as far as I can tell.
Is that an extendo boxing glove? Is that a thing people are into?
It is, but it's holding a GIMP mask.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just playing with that because it's there, I guess. What am I doing right now?
There's got to be a class of people that like being punched in the face, but only with an extendo glove.
I mean, if you were here through the end yesterday, you haven't missed a whole lot. Or whenever I did it, 2 days ago. Yeah, it was Friday. There was some poking around the basement at work and finding an interdimensional portal, which I guess is kind of a significant development.
And then he just was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get some tail at the nightclub. I've had enough of this interdimensional whatever nonsense.
Oh, plus there was talking to the cop in his apartment while not wearing a shirt, and just like, eventually she leaves because he starts crying. And here we have another sex scene. I was actually really worried the first time this happened that I was going to get like an angry note from Glitch for having this on here, but like if I don't have a shirt on, my channel gets shut down. But I can like play this game, which has a full-on topless scene in it, and that's fine by their standards.
So that was necessary to do the plot? You couldn't just go find the interdimensional portal at work. You had to go to the club and like go to the red room.
It wasn't a dream.
And have some actually honestly very unkinky sex.
Yeah, later.
But yeah, if anybody wants to look at like recent clips, the first time I come to this club, it's amazing. There's just these three guys doing this like synchronized dance routine out front that makes no sense at all.
Welcome back, both of you, on that note. Yes, that is true. Ew, don't use that. Ew, wash it off.
I mean, at least the cap was on it.
Ah, she keeps touching it.
Hello?
It's such a grimy bathroom, too. Like...
Hello? Come on.
I knew she was gonna get murdered.
Who's there?
So are all your coworkers gonna get murdered, or just most of them? Where'd your shoes go? Like... I don't think electricity quite works that way.
Oh no, she got electrocuted in her blood. Or did he dream? No.
Also, like,
detective.
I feel like they understood the concept of a ball gag, but I've never seen one, and it was just like the rubber bouncy ball.
Good morning, detective.
Where the hell
This
were
game
you
isn't
last
for
night?
babies.
So why
I
do you...
just saw another.
I was with Therese at the borderline. And I came home. What, you want to ask my rat for an alibi?
I know you were at the borderline, Craig. At least 20 people saw you there with Therese.
This is horrible in a lot of
Not
ways,
an hour
yes.
before she was murdered in the bathroom.
Yeah. Well, blood doesn't connect that much electricity, and also, like, what circuit are you completing? So now just stand here
Now, is
awkwardly
it
for
the
a bit,
lamp?
as I like to do. Okay.
What happened?
Oh, I think you know.
Damn it, I didn't kill her.
I think you did, asshole. It's just a matter of time before you're arrested. I just hope to God it happens before you slaughter somebody else.
Okay.
Another awkward arm rub.
I like Therese. I wouldn't have hurt her. Not ever.
Is that right? You two had a strange way of showing your affection.
Having
not
sex.
really.
So bizarre.
I need to know what happened to Therese.
A lot happened to Miss Banning, actually. I guess the short version would be that someone strung her up and fried her in her very own blood.
I'll get it. Whoever it is, I swear to God, I'll get it.
I'm sure the good people of the city will rest easier knowing that.
It's a serious question. Like, why hasn't he been taken into custody at this point? Like, when you're suspecting someone of 3
Look,
murders...
you goddamn psycho. I'd arrest you now if I could. I'm gonna get you one way or another.
Also, I didn't click there.
Sure of it.
I do like how certain conversations, they won't wait for you to start them. They'll just, Anyway, shirt instantly on. Oh, what's this? Oh, right, this drawer. Got a little heart buddy. My wallet somehow got back in there. A lot of little plastic rats.
Oh, you can look at Blob's cage while that detective's still there. Unfortunately,
Oh no!
we missed that.
I missed the chance to do a blob thing?
Maybe Blob did back you up.
Oh, I feel so horrible now. Like, I'm always so diligent.
I just assumed Blob was deactivated too.
I love you, Blob. And no matter what, I'll make sure someone takes good care of you.
Look in the mirror in your bedroom twice.
Of course. Please note, like, too, these hotspots are ridiculous sometimes.
And they use a cursor that doesn't have a clear... Oh, no.
Oh.
Get your wallet from the nightstand drawer, which you did, then go to the front door, try to get the mail, but it's not there yet.
Wow. Oops. Okay.
So go get your mail, which isn't there.
So that part of this painting, if I click on it, takes me to my bedroom. That part takes me to the front door.
Oh, I don't see anything about throwing the hammer into the mirror. Maybe you should try that.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you use hammer on mirror? Although, will that prevent you from doing future mirror interactions?
Well, this looks like a job for saving it. Also means I have to find the hammer.
Oh ho! Thank you for the hint.
That's fun.
That's a pretty good effect. Ooh.
And the mirror's fine. Nope.
So try to get your mail.
Like, this weird Y-shaped hallway is so baffling.
Where's the mail? Usually here by now.
Okay.
And now try to get your mail again, because there's mail there. I don't know what the point of that scene was.
I'm having a hard time he had ripping that in half. Okay.
He's hallucinating so bad, stuff hallucinates when he's not even looking at it.
Yep.
Okay, look at Blob's cage device. I don't know if that was already... Oh,
Already
yeah,
did.
you did. Make a new therapy appointment.
Of course.
Probably going to be available same day as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Ricky Harburg's office. How may I help you?
I have to see Dr. Harburg right away. I'm having problems, and
Yes, sir. I'll get it right away. Please hold.
This is Dr. Harburg.
Doc, this is Curtis. I'm having troubles. I need to see you. It's Therese. She's been murdered, and oh God, don't tell Dr. Merrick. He's in on it. I mean, they're all in on it, and oh God, Doc, I have to see you. I have to see you now.
It'll be all right, Curtis. Come on over, okay?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
What can I do for you, Dr. Ricky?
Trisha, could you alert security? One of my patients is on his way over, and I believe he's in the middle of a psychotic episode. But please, don't have him intercepted. Just ask security to be ready if I call, all right?
Will do, Doctor.
How is that weird? How are you using that phone in the 90s?
So that she can find the bug.
Ah, of course.
Oh, Merrick. Oh, you spying son of a bitch!
I wouldn't know that was a bug if I looked at it. I would assume that's just what the receiver looks like.
Mm.
You were right.
He's mine!
Okay.
Dr. Harburg?
Well, time to
Pick
get
up
the
the
fingerprints are all over our
phone.
crime scene.
Yep. Go mess up another crime scene.
These are good strawberries, by the way.
So now look behind the desk.
Sure, I can do that. A whole lot of pill bottles. A whole lot of artifacting. Oh, wow.
Oh.
Beautiful.
That's like some Faust Lord of the Damned special effects there.
The good doctor is truly your masterpiece.
I didn't do it. I couldn't have. I wasn't even here.
You didn't use your hands, Curtis.
You don't have to. You used your mind. Your diseased, twisted,
Murderous mind.
Get it. Get that thing. Oh boy.
Why is there barking?
Sorry, that's here.
Oh, okay.
My window's all the way open and it's very hot here.
Yep.
So the way to solve this puzzle is to leave when the guard isn't looking.
Mm-hmm. This is a timed puzzle, apparently. Such as it is, because I waited too long. But yeah, despite being a Sierra game, look at that.
Wait, your tombstone says Craig?
It's his last name.
Is Craig your last name?
Yeah. Oh, so now I get to look at this again. I can actually skip that cutscene if I really want to. So nice of them. Yep.
Serrania says actually the way to live is to click the top of the blue door.
Of course. This weird, silly, buddy thing. Okay, yeah. So, yoink.
Hey! Jesus, Doc.
Oh, so he can see it.
Oh yeah, she actually did apparently melt into a puddle of slime.
So clearly, what you should do is go to work now.
Yeah, that was my first thought.
And go to your cubicle and sit down, no less.
Of course. I mean, that's what you do most days. Just gotta act natural.
Mm-hmm.
And again, for anybody who's missed it before, just the decor in this office is beautiful.
Oh, can you get a drink at the water cooler even now?
Sure can.
Oh, it's different though. Is it going to be a spooky water cooler?
Oh no.
Welcome back, Pariah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I wonder how many other things are spooky versions
So
now.
again, if I missed it, this hot spot right here, that'll get me to my cubicle. That will get me to this shadow realm over here. Sit down in my chair. A little food all in the background, I think, or whatever that is.
So the walkthrough doesn't say to, but I'm curious if you like, A, look at Blob. Aw, there's Blob. And B, like, try to phone anyone.
Oh yeah, that's always fun.
They'll probably all work that way.
Oh. Just, next time a big demon hangs out of your monitor, just hit the DOS button. It's fine. Yeah, like right now. Just right there in front.
What do you want from me?
I only want you to be happy, Curtis. You've nearly lost your mind, haven't you? You'd be so much more at ease if you just give up the battle. You'll be well taken care of in the asylum.
Get away from me!
You know, your camera's not focused right, monster. Oh, it's still there too.
That's reasonably creepy with the still image there. So yeah, keep interacting.
Yep.
Who are you? Don't you recognize me, Curtis? I'm just a part of your own twisted mind. If you just give in to me, let me take over, you'll be so much happier. It won't hurt. What?
No!
Next, go to Bob's cubicle and touch his keyboard.
Of course. Let's see, Bob. Bob wasn't here?
Yep. Good memory. I couldn't even remember which one Bob was.
Bob's the person who died.
Ah, right.
And yeah, the dialogue is a thing. Although, again, like, the first 2 days out of, like, a week in this game have nothing supernatural going on at all, and it's just, like, being super bored at work.
I appreciate the slow burn start. Now go to Warner's office. Oh, wait, no. Go to Tom's cubicle and look at his monitor.
Okay, Tom is in here?
To make sure you got as much DNA on every crime scene as possible.
Right. Where did they even come from?
What about that time he got punched in the face, but then he really got punched in the face by a ghost?
Yep. Okay, so that's it for here.
So now go to... Obviously, you go to Warner's office and log in as yourself next.
Not Therese? Huh.
Nope. Somehow.
Well,
Although
mean,
that's a good idea. You should check.
I clearly can't use my own computer.
That wouldn't be suspicious enough.
Well, my own computer's having problems. There's a big demon face on it. So, I mean...
I like how Therese is like the slutty BDSM one, but she's got all these like classic books, and she's like, she's an intellectual too.
Yep. Yeah, this is why I'm using a walkthrough, because like the stuff that you do in this game to proceed is all so arbitrary. And if you skip any of it, then you just like have nothing happening. And again, like for anyone who missed it, your evil boss here in the employee phone directory just has PAW for a name, and then like 6996 for an office phone number, and it's like,
yeah.
And then you come in here, and we've got all this taxidermy going on. It's like he is in a scene.
He apparently owns a pair of steampunk goggles, so that's further evidence.
Yep. Okay, so Check the
read your
email.
emails, then log out. This is just so that you can check your email.
Yep. By the way, if anybody hasn't seen all these emails, like there's a lot. First of all, including replies, and you just get like bad jokes from your friend that like take forever to tell.
Oh, you get a bunch of sexts in your email, and you can reply to them sarcastically if you really want to.
Uh-huh. And like emails from yourself to all employees just talking about how you're a horrible murderer. It's kind of like the most engaging part of the game.
Are the horny emails still there?
They should be.
Oh, maybe that's the hi, baby.
Like anything from Therese is kind of horrible. Oh, ow, 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 ow! I've got my leg. Oh, like the hotspots need are kind of hard to click sometimes. Yeah, like here's the sort of thing your coworkers send you in your email, and it's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I'm not reading that one out loud.
Also, I feel like she's got really low standards because he wasn't like. He's kind of a pump and dump, frankly.
Yep. Anyway, new email. Check that out. Right, that was from Trevor. Yeah.
Why is it why?
That's a good question. Oops, didn't mean to click that one, but. Emails from your parents, am I right?
Yeah.
I'm recording this on Mother's Day, by the way, so I'm just throwing that out there.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody.
Good for you, Trevor. That's like some good friend advice. Just get another job somewhere, because this place really is kind of not the best place to work for a lot of reasons.
Yeah. I think if 3 people got murdered at a place I worked, even if it was otherwise pretty nice, that'd be a deal breaker.
Mm-hmm. Okay. To me, from me, re-health concerns. Should probably go to a hospital. So clearly the demons have my email login at this point. Like,
I wish the demon would send you a horny email.
yeah, it feels like it should happen at some point too, because like for most of the game, it's not even like your mind is going and you're like getting visions of murder. It's just like you're getting really horny and hitting on everyone.
Over under. Are we? Place your bets now whether we're going to have a demon sex scene before the game's over.
It's a tough call. Can I work on this file some more? No? Okay.
You sit down and just do the type animation.
So I guess we're done?
Yes. And then log in as Warner.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, earlier you could like click on emails and you'd go into just a type animation. And it wasn't clear what you were typing on, you were just kind of working.
Mm-hmm. And you have to do it like 8 times in a row one day.
Yes. Read the goldmine document in the Paul W. folder.
I mean, I've seen those reviews. There is a custody battle with the demon over Blob towards the end of the game.
Oh!
Of sorts. Blah, 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 blah.
There's a time portal. This is even better than a military contract.
Yep. Weird mystery portals are always cool. I'm gonna kill my employees.
Imagine if an antidepressant was addictive.
Crazy. And we can print out this logo of... I mean, at any given point, there's not that many places you can go or things you can do. And you usually have to do all of them 3 times. So, like, playing without a walkthrough is just, like, click everything until you don't see a highlight cursor anymore, basically.
This was how you padded a game that didn't have a level up system. You just made it incredibly obtuse.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so... Got a nice printout of the letter I. Oh.
Is that on purpose, or is that just weird compression?
I'm pretty sure that was on purpose.
What if an antidepressant could give you hallucinations and was addictive and had other health side effects? Spooky, right?
Mm-hmm. For a second there, it like turned into like a thing of text, but well. So I guess we're done in here now?
Goldman document, click the graphic and print the logo. Next, read the BD address document. Did you do that already?
I might not have. Huh.
Oh, yeah.
Hey. Hey.
Oh, apparently WinTech is the only company currently researching interdimensionality and its potential for earning profit. I guess the public sector's already on it, but who cares? Oh no! They Castle Arged it.
We've not yet received synthesis of. And then there was just a hard drive. There was just a power outage, and you know they hadn't saved it since they finished the rest of the email, and it's just what was in the drafts. It happens. Anyway, now I guess we're done.
Yes. And leave the office and head to the network room.
Good old network room. It's been a while. Leaving the office is actually surprisingly difficult, by the way.
This is a game about mental illness by people who have never dealt with mental illness, and a game about King by people who've never dealt with King.
Yep. And a game about leaving rooms by people who've never left a room, apparently. Holy cow. These hotspots sometimes. Like, even with the walkthrough, I get stuck in that office a lot. So we're going to get the wonderful animation again of moving all the boxes away from the wall and then putting all the boxes back on the way out so that there's no continuity error.
Oh. Trev, you scared the crap out of me.
Curtis, listen. I've been delving deep into the company network. Just leave it alone, man. It's bad.
I can't, Trev. I can't let it go.
You don't get it, Curtis. I gave myself top clearance. I saw. I've been synthesizing illegal drugs. Curtis.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
A drug company making drugs, you say?
I'm going to the cops. No job is worth this. But Curtis, I want you to stay out of it. I don't want you to get hurt. Curtis, you know.
Cowards.
Oh no!
Turns out the real killer is your original girlfriend, who actually has psychic powers and is really jealous of all these other people that you want to date. And all those people you don't want to date.
Oh no! I'm genuinely sad Trevor got killed.
Yeah.
No! Not Trevor! No, you son of a bitch!
He even did add you, son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm. It's not too late. We can still make out. Oh, so that's what I actually want to click on, right?
Yes, yes. Indeed, you need to search him twice.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, for all the other horrible bad writing, bad game design sins of this, bad acting in places, I do appreciate a game from 1996 having
Oh, don't cry, Curtis.
openly gay character and a not openly but canonically bi character hitting each other constantly.
And his jaws wired shut.
Also, that like hallucination demon is like, it's like halfway between the Crypt Keeper and like, I don't know, Marilyn Manson or something. It's a very distinct, odd look. Please get off my keyboard. You're very cute, but you're in the way. Thank you. Yes, touch the corpse. That's... Yeah, I guess a little Michael Jackson too in there. It's
just full of 90s all around.
Okay, so
leave here and go all the way to the underground computer room, because that would be also a good idea right now.
Okay, I'm just gonna save it in case I get lost. Sure, same slot as the hammer thing. Why not? Living on the edge. I gotta actually use my security key card on this again, which is way over here. Look at all this stuff that just never leaves my inventory in this game. Like, yeah, I got this random bit of lace and
button. The buttons whose only purpose was to like mention Bob to the therapist.
Oh, half of this is only useful for mentioning stuff to your therapist. Yeah. You just like pull everything in your pockets out and show it to her and start talking about like the 5 people you're sleeping with.
Pretty much.
And again.
Yeah, the screwdriver hammer, which is the only time you need to combine items in the game.
And you do it by like looking at one and then using the other one on it, and it's super awkward. Okay, so all the way down the hall again.
I kind of like that idea, a prop-only therapist. There are themed hospitals, why not themed therapists?
Yeah, that was a goofy hand. What? Slime. And we got all these little idle animations in these halls that you just click through too.
I like this relatively subdued atmospheric music they've got most of the time, and then anytime there's any action, they go straight into horror.mid.
Yep. So here's the thing too, like this is a bad game in pretty much every level, but I kind of really like it. Like, it's just the right mix of what weird cheesy thing is going to happen next to hold my interest.
Yeah, we've played plenty of bad games on here, but plenty also aren't like interest holding.
Got through the password again, or am I good?
Oh, they just left it unlocked.
Good. Nothing is like almost a puzzle in this game. Is like the first time you go to the office and you have to like look at your wallet and examine it and take your ID card out and then put it in the scanner to get in. And it's like...
So you need to log into the computer with the password Rosetta once more.
And get this wonderful UI over in this computer. Whatever interaction you have with this, you can only answer it with yes, no, when, how, why, or I guess just leave.
As far as I'm aware, it doesn't matter, so freeform this.
And none of the questions or prompts, like, match these at all. When are we to get our live materials? Yes. Features notwithstand combination or absorption. Why? You just said that. Yeah, I do know that. Oh, I guess we're talking. Okay, so now what?
What if you say no?
I wasn't allowed to. It was just...
Ah.
Like, at a certain point, the aliens just, like, get sick of this terrible UI they've made for you. So, just come in here and talk to us face-to-face, please. Like...
Pretty much. I wonder why they even installed those buttons on the computer. So use your card reader on the card reader, or your card on the card reader.
Here?
Where the light is, I think?
Here's just a lamp.
Oh, wait, approach... Oh, you have to approach it, and then use it.
Yep, I gotta put this down. Oh, there we go.
Oh, and use Trevor's card with it.
This one. Ah, okay. Which, I guess, is level 4?
I don't know why that would help.
You found a way to circumvent hitting the up arrow and not being able to do it again.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
So, pop quiz.
The eye
Which
thing,
do you
right?
think it is? Oh, yeah. Good thing you printed it out so you remember.
Yep. Well, like, I got to edit my clearance using Paul's computer, and it can only go up to 3, so... Guess he, like, underflowed the input hitting down instead of going up.
He was deep in the network.
Nice orb you got there. Be a shame something happened to it.
Oh, orb. Use the computer.
Okay, not the orb. Is this computer? I guess this is a computer. Looks like a Star Trek prop.
We have not been successful in attempts to synthesize compound requested. Small living materials were useful. Larger ones are better. More, please.
This is all Warner's big experiment to become his persona.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how I wished it wouldn't have come to this.
What the hell was I just talking to, Paul?
Creatures from Dimension X, of course.
Of course.
So even though it got you killed last time, you do just click on him. Oh, interesting. I didn't know he had games on his terminal.
He became a liability. Not everyone is strong enough to handle the sacrifice of human subjects for research.
Son of a bitch.
You know, it's a good thing your dear old dad never knew he didn't really get his little boy back. He'd have lost his nerve much sooner.
Now just take a break and stretch and then talk some more.
What are you talking about?
Don't you remember? I threw poor little Curtis in there.
I do
But
have
he
to
never
wonder.
came out. You did. You're a replica. You're some kind of imitation human. Those things on the other side put together out of slime and dead rats. And a little bit of Curtis's brain tissue. Oh, I told your father it was you. That there'd been a terrible accident. And he believed me.
He actually is Rat Boy.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I'm afraid so. You started remembering a year ago. That's why we put you in the hospital, to observe you. I should say to observe you more closely. You see, we've been watching you like a bug in a jar ever since those things spit you out of the threshold.
Where am I? Where is he?
Do allow me to introduce myself. Curtis Craig, at your service.
Yeah.
Oh no. Now you're a fighting game. So talk to Curtis Craig.
Yep. I love how he's got these puppet strings going on too.
Makes you think.
No, it can't be.
You are a slow glob of protoplasm. What you see now is an electrical projection. A manifestation of my hatred for you. My body, my human body is in there. It is a twisted, wretched mess, kept alive by the cannibalized body parts of corpses. Those amorphous things just go about their lives all around me, combining, recombining, playing with the monstrous things that warn against them. They never even touch me.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Are you? Are you sorry that my body is a sickening aberration? Are you sorry that I haven't slept for 20
Aberration?
years? I've been awake, Curtis, watching you, building my powers so that I can smash you, destroy you, take your life the way you took mine.
You know, it's the classic changeling story.
So why is he angry at Clone Curtis?
I mean, because he gets to, you know, date all these girls and the one guy without him, while he's just in there being fed human parts.
Oh,
and
aberration. Yeah,
powers.
I thought he mispronounced apparition.
It wasn't my fault. I didn't do it to you. I'm a victim too.
Oh, baby. The pain will stop very soon. Once your mind breaks your body.
If I had a rat clone, I think I'd try to be friends with them.
When you're in the asylum. Almost.
No, don't!
It's time to go now, Curtis.
I'm just picturing the aliens.
Goodbye
Like,
to your sanity.
what do human children need again? Human adults, right?
Okay, you gotta quickly use the computer.
Where is it?
In the middle.
I was gonna take no try.
Oh no! You got two Medusas!
Yep. But this is like later period Sierra, so I can just try this again. Oh yeah, you sure did. Hi.
Hello. Oh, very convenient.
More of an orb than a computer. You could just use the same lake for bombs for that shot.
So whose head is that?
Actually, yeah, was that the mom's head or Teresa's or like his girlfriend? Everybody looks the same. But see, this is the stuff I knew about going into this, where I was saying, oh yeah, this goes off the rails later on. And here we are.
So the
in Dimension
walkthrough
X.
says, take some brown slime from the vertical pipes.
Yep.
This it's no longer chapter numbers, it just is headed to Dimension X.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You got the brown slime? Oh,
Yep,
good.
and if my inventory got cleared out too.
Then go down to the lower area. Though, I mean, I guess explore everything. It got a Stargate, as everything in the 90s did.
Yep.
Now you need to capture 3 aliens.
Okay. Yoink.
Aw.
I guess just walking around looking for more of those, huh?
I'm kind of disappointed he isn't shirtless.
Yoink. And yoink. Look at these little cuties here.
Oh yeah, and the purple fungus is not an alien. There's another whole alien.
Oh, okay. Well, this is an alien creature. A little toilet seat Pokemon. We got... This is the purple fungus, I guess. Not the thing. Yep. And we got starfish here. So we got...
Oh, so you do have 3 plus fungus.
Do I have 3? No, because that's just the mold.
Oh, that's just slime.
Yeah. I'm still missing one. Oh, here we go. Hey there, little, tadpole? Okay, so, inventory full.
So, what do you think the next step is, using just what's in your inventory?
Combining them with each other to make a gun?
Yes.
Like in, okay. Which do I start with, though? Because, like...
Now kiss. Combine the arch and starfish aliens.
Which, okay. It's a very rarely used system that's never documented anywhere. I mean, like, I've seen, what was it even called? Existence. The, okay. Am I adding anything else to this, or is this just this?
I'm too captivated to look at the walkthrough.
Okay.
Okay.
I have combined my Pokemon and gotten the very phallic thing.
Use your hybrid alien on the white electricity. Oh wait, no, my mistake. Go through the hole in the wall to reach a room filled with electricity.
I'm not combining all 3 of them?
No, those were the only ones to combine.
Okay.
Maybe that was a puzzle that had been hinted at, but I sure don't know how.
No, I think this is just, you know, it's a weird alien dimension. Things don't have to make sense anymore. So are we using this upstairs?
The hole in the wall. Oh, it was a puzzle of flesh. Good point.
Yeah, that title's finally making sense. If you combine the wrong alien to a scorpion and kill you, I wish I'd seen that. Just the whole... It's just a thing.
No, I think it's the cave down there.
Okay.
Can you still combine some of the wrong ones?
I mean... Let's see. If I combine my phallic thing and this... Nope.
Oh.
Oh well. Guess you'll have to play it for yourself to see that one, everybody.
So I assume that thing in the background there was the hole in the wall?
Where?
That cave in the distance behind Clone Curtis?
Oh, back there. Yep. There we go. Okay.
Behind Rat Boy.
Yep. Okay. Now we got a clone thing. We're in business. Yeah. Yeah, he just kind of like do. Just another dimension. Whatever. These things happen.
So I think you'll die if you just touch it before combining, so I'm curious to see if that happens.
Yeah, we should Oh, I didn't do that. I'm trying to right click and get this out of my inventory. Honest. I did save it right before coming down here pretty much though, so I can go back and do the wrong thing like crazy. Let's get some deaths. This game hasn't had any so far. Well, I guess the one's security guard.
Oh, that was good, not bad. You see a pillar of mysterious energy, stick your hand in it.
Oh, I took my thing, so I just have it in my inventory. do we got? I'm tempted to just like play without the safety wheels on here at this point because it's like turning into an actual adventure game now at least.
Oh yeah, ask me when you want.
Oh no, I'll still take
steps
the
in it.
walkthrough. This is ridiculous garbage.
Don't look at me!
Go rot in your home, festering.
Ring.
Now then. Let's see what little mutant boys are made of.
And I think we've established slime and snails and puppy dog tails.
Yeah.
Well, rat. This is a possible way to die, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's just looking at his hands, though.
Is he holding anything, or is he just pretending to hold something?
He's got a scalpel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. I just hadn't seen a death in a while, and I wanted to. Yeah, I gotta grab a scalpel here. Ooh, so many choices. So many choices.
Wait, does it matter?
Probably not.
Curtis, you've been a bad boy.
It does matter, I guess.
Punished.
Oh.
What?
Wait, that wasn't what?
Okay. Now we're getting all Videodrome.
Oh, the very real bullet hole.
I love you, baby.
It's one of those old-timey revolver-style pistols where you need to pull the hammer back every shot.
I like how we're making up for the lack of deaths earlier by just like having a ton of them at the end here. Okay.
So, do you want to know?
Yes, because I don't have much
You
time.
need to take the gun specifically.
Ah, cool. Of course. Don't click on her face. Click on the gun right next to her face. Those hotspots.
He does, doesn't he? He's even got the same kind of surprised look.
They're eating her, and now they're gonna eat me next.
Oh, hey, stream's doing well enough for me to ban someone.
Wondering when you plan to drag your lazy ass in here.
Trev?
Curtis. I've decided to take you up on that kiss.
Cool. Don't get cold feet now. Whoa.
Pray for death. Be quiet.
There's music.
Oh, look down and take the card key. Oh no.
Trev. Please. Oh God, Trev, please don't hurt me.
But Curtis, I only want a kiss.
Seems reasonable to me. Okay, what do you see though? 'Cause, I mean, I don't care about you that much, but...
Tom, swear to God, it wasn't my fault.
Oh, I have to.
It wasn't my fault.
Get away from me! Come a little closer, rat boy. You've got something in your eye.
One of the rare situations to talk to everyone is not the right solution.
So I noticed they're not dead in the way that they were actually killed.
No, of course not. You want continuity. We save that for when you're moving stuff away from a wall to get to a secret passage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm actually doing I'm down, grabbing this ID card.
The answer is to leave.
Of course it is.
Oh, card reader by the door.
Uh-huh. And just click off in space to find this, of course. Yes.
Oh no!
Shit.
Well, that was just Bob. Bob sucks.
Yeah.
Still time to make things right with Trevor.
That was hot, baby. That was really, really hot.
We did it, everyone! Demon sex scene!
Okay, something obvious there?
Your heart belongs to me, Curtis. It always has.
My heart belongs to Blob. She was eating it earlier. Okay, so punch is not the answer.
No. Do you want to know the answer?
Yes.
It is the thing which is matted in very badly.
The lightning?
Oh, well, other than that, on the left, the handle.
Okay, like a lot of things are... Oh, too late.
Your heart belongs to me.
A lot of things are matted in very badly. Is the problem.
Yeah, sorry, that wasn't very specific.
Like, what is attached to that heart? Like, usually when you rip the heart out, you don't get, like,
attached with.
a whole artery with it like that. You just...
I imagine they can't be held in that strong. What? I'm not sure what happened.
It's like a lazy boy, and you pull the handle, and then she just falls on the floor because her leg's extended, I guess, or unextended.
Oh.
Here, Curtis, sweetheart.
Ooh, now it's time for Bad Wig Mom.
I have something for you.
Such a bad wig. Let's see, got this truck. Got whatever toy I'm playing with. She's just standing there looking really bad. Oh, let's see what she wants.
I love you, Mama.
Wait, was that the actual answer?
Yes.
I was gonna cut your head off with these shears, but...
He just needed to show her some love. It really was his fault all along.
Uh-huh.
Oh, sorry, I
Remember,
have a knock at the door. I'll be right back.
If your abusive mother is trying to kill you, just give her a hug. No, don't actually do this. Let's just wait for Hazel to get back while we enjoy these idle animations that I can't get enough of. Just gotta rub your arm when you're staring down the Electro Demon. Yeah, happy Mother's Day indeed. I did not realize this was going to be that perfect in that particular sense, but heck of a game to be playing for the day. That's that's the thing. So, I wonder, after this adventure in Dimension X, are we still going to talk to the cop and, like, resolve that whole situation? Or is that just going to take care of itself somehow? Or is it just going to be completely forgotten about and never brought up again? My money is kind of on never brought up again. Dropping that up. Oh! I waited too long. That was a very generous timer for one that was going to kill me. I wouldn't have expected that. I mean, were they bats or were they, like, maggots or, like, little, those things you put in the air in Star Trek? But I don't want to jump right back into it without her because, like, we've gone through this whole game together and, you know, can't miss the good bits at the end. I mean, you gotta work for that death animation. Just space out for 5 minutes at the end of the game. Also, I love how these, like, how all the deaths are in Dimension X, and then you get this graveyard here, which clearly isn't. So, like, did they toss the corpse back out afterwards? You think they, feed it to real critters again? But I guess you can't eat rats, just people. Oh, there you go, yeah. So, hope everybody's enjoying this, by the way. Are you back? Thought I heard a thunk. Is it the same graveyard in Gabriel Knight? I guess that would make some sense. Same
Sorry,
developer.
roommates needed something. I'm back now.
Okay. You missed a wonderful death as I stood here too long.
Oh, yes?
And just, like, these giant space maggots came and ate me. But where were we? After the mom hug on Mother's Day.
Yes, yes. So I take it you die there if you don't hug her.
I guess. I'm gonna
There's
have to, like,
no puzzle consistency either.
I'm gonna have to, like, reload and go over some deaths that I missed when I can. You had no power over me, Electro Hologram. I know the real me is this guy. And then you just, like, unhook him from all this biomass, and you take him back, hand him over to the corpse, and say, here's the real killer.
Oh.
He just died because he took off his mask.
You're saying, the walkthrough's saying to take the goo left behind, if I'm looking at the right part?
Okay.
I bet you get a bad ending if you don't have the goo.
Goo acquired.
Turn around and go down the tunnel.
Come on, be a slide. Be a slide.
Super happy fun slide. Aw. Oh, on the mother scene there are multiple deaths. Interesting. There's a broken pipe somewhere.
Where I got the brown goo?
No. There's a pipe that you need to repair, it says.
Is it?
Maybe it's at the Stargate?
Also, what do I have to actually pick up all this stuff for? It hasn't been used yet.
To repair the pipe, you're going to need to combine the goo with the slime to make a goo slime.
Oh, of course. Why didn't I think of that? Yellow and brown make other brown. Cool.
But it says to use it on a broken pipe, and I don't know what pipe.
Kind of. Pipe? Okay.
Oh, it
Real
implies
enemy.
that it's not in the upper area.
What was that?
The walkthrough implies that it is not in the upper area.
Ah, thank you.
Oh yeah, Serenia confirms.
Cool. The real enemy is weird navigation spots.
Nope, guess it's not here. It must be back where the aliens were collected.
Still
Just
casually
saunters
walking around.
along.
Like, no concern at all. No worry. Just I'm still stuck in here. Wonder if I can go to the club again tonight.
Is he obscuring the broken pipe?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, there we go. Of course. Ooh plus slime
Warp.
equals ooze.
Okay.
Now go to the upper area. Look at the thing with the one light missing.
Oh, this?
The Stargate.
Ah, okay.
So, yep. I mean, what else? Oh, maybe it's the other one. Oh. It says insert the glowing alien where there appears to be one missing. Do you need to combine it with to make it glow first? Maybe it missed that. It says just to put the alien there. Is there another alien that was meant to be picked up earlier that it didn't mention? Oh, Serenia says the right alien is in the electric room.
Thank you. I was wondering
Maybe
what
the
I was...
walkthrough skipped that.
Okay. So I do need like 3 aliens to proceed, just not the 3 I picked up. The 4th one.
Of course.
So where was that electric thing? Hopefully it's giving me this like ominous view of him every time I walk by. Or was that like that background spot that I couldn't see after the first 5,000 times I looked at it?
Have you noticed how it's okay, like they get the music to overlap the FMVs sometimes, but not others? Sometimes it just stops dead every time there's a transition.
Yep. He's been here.
So... There should be maybe the glowing aliens inside the electricity? Oh, left.
Oh, of course. How silly of me. Here you go, little guys. Have some... fungus. Yoink. So let's leave that there for
Your
friend.
piratey instincts tell you you won't need more fungus.
There's a lot of adventure games and other games have this whole, like, it's a weird alien landscape, just nothing has to make sense in the end, and... I kind of like it, and I kind of feel like it's really lazy at the same time.
So now you can repair this. Oh, and getting a warning to save.
Okay, yep, thank you for that.
Why is the options menu a puzzle piece? Oh, it's a puzzle! Right, how could I forget?
Yep. So now I guess I use this thing that I haven't interacted with before?
Yes, and this is incredibly involved. How much help do you want? Oh, well, just try on your
Well,
own.
let's see if I can get myself killed first. Okay, yeah, I'll take the walkthrough on this.
How are you supposed to figure this out? I guess trial and error. Connect the 4 disconnected wires at the bottom. So we're playing Nobody Explodes now. I also saw it as a dildo.
Oh, that one?
I don't have more specific information than the 4 wires at the bottom.
Right, so you're attaching the 4 dildo wires to something.
Using the schematics shown at the bottom left of the panel.
Oh, of course. So purple connects to red. Red connects to green. Green connects to purple. And the other ends of these are somewhere. Oh, up here, where you can barely read them. Cool. So purple to red? But do you have to, like...
At the bottom and left of the panel, excuse me. Oh, yes,
there,
connected to the hard thing. So the 4-wire one must be... Oh, in that case, purple must connect to green.
There now.
So purple to green.
Oh, yeah, because, like...
It's the top left
yeah,
one
okay,
that's 4
these have
wires.
Y's on
Right.
them. Yeah, so, okay. So purple goes into green. Okay. Blue goes into red. Orange to blue. Oh, this isn't orange, so this is green to purple. Orange to blue. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now these ones up top too? On the ball end of the dildo?
Yes. Business end.
Okay, so... I guess this is red into this purple?
Yes.
Then... purple bottom into the green top. These colors don't quite match is the other thing. Does everybody see that?
It's very compressed.
Like, that's clearly like cyan, not green. But
press the spiky button in the top left. It fires a laser downwards.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That was non-diegetic.
Oh, so it launcher here. There we go. And this is why I saved.
So is there a way to not do the crash? Oh, you need to turn the mirror first? The walkthrough didn't even mention that. So the punishment for failing the puzzle is the whole game crashing.
Yep. Okay.
Presumably they only tested the working version.
Yep. Okay. Well. Thank you very much for that recommendation to save.
Reshare to me if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah. 1 second. Cat might be up in here somewhere. Make sure she has the link. Sorry, they have the link. Shame on me. I'm tired and talking to different people at the same time. Anyway. Aliens. Okay. Let me make sure that you're not getting corners of the wrong things there. There we go. Okay.
I am terrified of mine getting on stream, which seems like an inevitability, but I'm more afraid of people laughing at how vanilla I am.
I mean, I don't have anything bad in the background to worry about, really. Just talking to you, mostly. Okay, let's try this again.
Most of my friends are furries, and they, like, tease me over how vanilla I am.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so... Purple, green, orange, purple. Is it orange? Disconnect. Okay. Orange to purple. No, orange to blue. What am I talking about? Right? Yeah, orange to blue. Okay. Can we just disconnect all these and, like... Game, come on. Game, can you... Can I have a regular mouse cursor with, like, a clear pixel that is pointing at? Okay, green goes to purple. Blue goes to red. Blue goes to red.
This is like diffusing a bomb with oven mitts on.
Uh-huh. Like, can you disconnect? Thank you. Okay. Orange goes to blue. Goes to... I have to, like, remember where the ghost of my mouse is or something. Okay,
Is it the tip of the wire or the center of the wire icon that's the hot spot? It's not clear.
No. It's a very arbitrary point between the two. There we go. Okay, those are hooked up right.
Can you save after hooking the wires up?
Probably not. I had to, like, leave this puzzle screen.
And they probably all disconnect when you're not looking.
These are the ones where you have to have faith in the colors.
Okay, make sure to rotate the mirror first.
Once or enough or more than once?
I think you need to rotate it enough for the laser to go in the hole. What? Okay, chat, help us out. Which is the correct position?
It starts here.
It starts there, so that's not right. Isn't the laser going to come down vertically?
Uh-huh.
So maybe that's the out, so it needs to point up and left? Oh, you have to laser position 2 and 3.
Okay, but not 1.
Obviously.
So again here?
Click on the ball that received the laser. Oh no! Oh no, really?
Oh, damn it. Okay.
Video games.
Yep. Like, making up for all of the lack of puzzles earlier on with this mess.
I think escaping a real Dimension X would be easier.
No, no. Where does anything... Can you just connect to the thing that I'm trying to make it connect to? Okay. I got green somehow out of that. Okay, I think I'm getting better at getting them in, though.
Further to what we were saying earlier about adventure games being the actual highest precision.
Uh-huh. And like, just come on, just get in there. No. Okay, I have to click on the bulb part to get a disconnect, and then... Okay, I have to click on the middle of the bulb. That's where it is. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, so now... The, we'll pretend these colors match up part. Okay, that's the position.
Okay, laser. The... No! Oh no!
You know what? Are we...
So did that just happen because you clicked on a part of the puzzle itself that was not a hotspot?
Maybe? I might have to reload, but like, okay. Let's pretend I did the first laser thing and it was fine. No. It's, okay, you know what? Let's start fresh here. Load game.
I think you just exited because you clicked something that technically counted as background.
Gee. Okay. From the top. Sure.
I wish it was at least playing Blade.mid here.
Oh, just... Can we please just connect where we're supposed to connect? So normally this game would be running full screen interlace, and these would be bigger pixels that I'm clicking on at least. Like, the problem is, I have to worry about where I'm clicking, and I also have to worry about where my cursor actually is. Okay.
They don't all point the same way.
Okay. That's wrong. Okay. Purple goes into green. Could you just do what I want you to do, hotspots? Please, okay. That's that half of it.
Is that right?
I think that's right.
Oh yeah, purple, green. Okay, yes.
And we got orange in there somehow, but otherwise that's right.
Yep. Okay, so fire the laser, then, and make sure you don't click on anything that is not an object.
Okay.
And click on the ball that received the laser. Yeah, the big green ball, I think.
My mouse is not being a mouse.
Oh, what's happening? I can see your cursor.
Okay, there it goes.
Oh, okay. Click on the ball, or yeah, click the spiky button again. I think that after rotating the mirror, they mean.
Okay.
And then the walkthrough's slightly wrong. I assume I don't want to tell you to click on the thing wrong because it'll exit the puzzle.
Yep. Yellow circle?
Oh, okay. The top
this.
right-ish one, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, chat, what do we do next? I don't trust this walkthrough that skipped steps.
Yep.
Click the... You're going to have to narrow down the little ball. Do you mean the little ball on the bottom left? This is so tense.
Yeah. This really does feel like Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes now.
Little ball under the big green ball.
Okay,
oh,
this.
so like that one? Of course. What
Okay.
now? How are you supposed to figure any of this out?
It'd be one thing if it wasn't, like, prone to crashing and bugging out and freezing.
Yeah, right? Now turn triangle to yellow.
Okay.
And do it again. I'm question mark?
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming. And I love the chat delay, like, upping the tension here, too.
Shoot again. So can we safely assume you do that again for the triangle, or will that crash the game? Okay, then triangle blue. Okay. I mean, they got the alien technology field down.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now the goo ball is active.
Is this finally done?
What do we do now?
Hell of a puzzle, this one.
Press the switch red, yellow, blue.
These?
Of course. Why not? And I guess we're still not done.
This... I would like to stream Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes someday, but this really is basically what it's like. Just a ticking clock.
Put the triangle back to red and shoot.
Okay. Okay.
Then yellow, then blue. Then press the switches again in the same order.
That being red, yellow, blue?
Yes. Oh no, what happened? Oh, okay. Okay, that was good. Phew.
Wow, that was a thing.
Thank you, Serenia. I suspect we would not have gotten through that without your help.
Yeah. That was a heck of a thing.
Jocelyn, one of my true loves.
I know. I know who you are.
How?
I love you. Please. Stay with me.
green button is blinking. And I mean priorities.
Yeah, I'm not sure how she knows either.
Hello, Paul Warner. The doorway has been damaged. We believe it has become unstable. We wish the twin to return to us. It does not belong on your side.
Clearly she was in on it the whole time.
Okay, save. Yeah. You have to go now. Your planet needs you.
Okay.
But what about Blob? Oh, I think so. I assume this is the ending Matron.
I can go back and be a good little boy in Hell Dimension. Or I can throw her into it.
Choose the one you consider the not canon ending first, and we'll end on the one you think is the true ending. Yeah, how did she even get here?
Let's ask her.
Can you believe a big-time exec like Paul Warner killed all those people?
Yeah, sure I do. Suits are evil, you know?
Where do you suppose he is now?
Panama, munching liver and fava beans.
You're gonna love the bikini I got. It is so tiny. I swear, it's this big. Oh, and I picked up some really strong sunblock because I know how you burn. Oh, it's gonna be wonderful. Blue Mediterranean seas, sun-washed beaches. Oh, you're not gonna regret this, Curtis. I promise.
Call him fingers, but I never seen him thing.
So that ending is that he lived a happy life, but he also had space powers, and that's tragic.
I guess. We are gonna go for the other one though, and thank you so much, Serenia, for those tips, because holy cow.
Oh, we got lyrics.
Okay, hang on, I gotta like.
Oh, Rosie played Blob.
I guess I have to talk over this because, you know, it might be a copyrighted song, and if I don't, then they'll take it away from us. But let's all enjoy this as much as we can.
I'm gonna look up the lyrics.
I actually do genuinely like all the music in this game, especially in the nightclub. It's just like very cheesy, very MIDI, but it kind of works. Oh, that's good. How would that even work? I mean, I doubt Sierra's gonna make any claims because I don't think they're. Well, they're still a company, aren't they? They're just doing something obscure these days.
I got copyright claims for that combo video I did that used music from the Mortal Kombat soundtrack, and I was like, really?
Yeah, I got a video silenced when I was doing, I think it was, time travel gay girl game. Oh my.
Oh
no! And then it just stops being a game.
Why was he a space?
Credits, crash to depth stop. That's the way to do it. But we got more to do in here.
I mean, I understand that they wanted Paul Warner to have his comeuppance, but like, how? Wait, what?
I don't know. I guess the actual aliens that we never see like came out and dragged them in there because they were mad.
Oh yeah, we never did see them, did we? We just saw original Curtis.
Yep.
Maybe all the original aliens are like little fungus eaters.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. We got another ending to go check out first, or anything else. Is that streaming? View. Oh, is this car crashing on me again? Oh, there it goes. Okay. So game. Just damn. Okay, and the other ending, the hula hoop of death.
We'll talk about it, Josh.
Oh, I'm only getting
Oh, I screened the wrong thing. Sorry. Deal with it for now, I guess.
I'll watch on stream with a delay.
Yep.
I promise.
24 hours later. What is this ending? It's like, we're going for, can I have one more day of just like living my life before I return to the dead rat dimension? But then we skip over it entirely.
Yeah, right? I guess that was the bad ending.
I guess.
Curtis died on the way back to his home planet.
Yep.
Nature, monsters in my head have supplanted my creator. There's nothing human about the... I don't know the melody. My nature's boiling over with paying my sacred vow. I found the lyrics.
Oh, wonderful.
Control the beast that is my anger.
Now, this is gonna learn copyright.
Its fangs will drip red when I explode. Wait, no, is it wrong?
No, you
It
got it
didn't
right.
sound like what they said.
I also love that like all film credits have someone whose job title is just best boy. Like
The very best boy, very special boy. Strychnine is the nectar of this flower.
Wonderful. I am such a sucker too for like lyrical ending credit music for anything, especially if it like mentions the title.
How could they not put Blob in any of the endings though?
Don't know. Oh, well, that happens either way, so that's good to know. Okay, so the other thing I wanted to check. Let me stop doing that because that's wrong. Is if I go back to where would it be?
Apparently I have the full lyrics and the credit has an abridged version of the song.
That's amazing.
They actually recorded more of that. The song is called Rage. With an exclamation point. And the guy singing is the game's composer. So that, so that was the author of Blade Dot.
Share screen or window, application window. I know it was just working before, now it's not, but there we go. Oh, here we go. Okay. There you go. So, let me just get my stuff rejiggered here. Okay. So I also wanted to get a save from before all the possible deaths and see some of the ones that we missed there.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that about System Shock.
Ah, composed by the husband of Shodan's VA. Neat.
So I didn't know for years that Ella McLean was the Half-Life 2 Overwatch voice long before she was like GLaDOS. But I did know that the sniper is her husband, if I'm not mistaken. Like the Team Fortress one.
I had to go all the way back to the hammer scene to get that clip of the combining the aliens wrong, sadly.
Oh, well, they're probably short, honestly.
But I think I can get back to some deaths. In the long string of ending deaths. Can do this. Seems new.
Interesting.
Okay.
Like, if I saw that happening, I wouldn't be like, oh, I should stick my hand in that.
Yeah, and I gotta use the very phallic fusion alien here, I guess, or else I just can't do anything. Or whatever the heck the puzzle is here.
Originally, it was just use the fusion alien in the wall.
That's what I thought, but
oh. I mean, you've got the interact highlight.
I do. Weird. Do I just have it, like, in hand when going in? I mean, to be fair, the end of this game is, like, held together with duct tape and Swiss cheese or something. Like, just...
Oh, what better way to end the game than with a soft lock?
Well, I have
oh,
to
no,
right
it
click
actually
with it for
works.
some reason, despite the fact that's never how you use items anywhere else.
Wait, how does the alien help? You just kind of duck your head a little.
Well, you see, it's another dimension, so the log doesn't have to make sense.
Right.
But now get back to those mom deaths for Mother's Day. That's the important thing.
Oh, yes. That'd be a good place to end it. And then I should go get some food, because I still haven't eaten today.
I'm a little tempted to do another little mini stream later tonight, but I don't know what it would be, because I want to go over to the next actual, like, full letter in the alphabet.
You can always split those up into parts.
Oh, I'm doing that anyway,
Get through them
yeah.
all.
I was thinking maybe, like, I don't know, some, like, Jackbox things, or jumping back into something else that was fun enough to revisit. I don't know, or just doing other stuff. But, I was very happy to stream this whole game here for everybody. This is an experience. And it's not a fun thing to play through yourself at all.
Now then.
The puzzle here is figure out which surgical implement is best for stabbing.
And it doesn't matter, because you get stabbed anyway. It's just that, like, you get stabbed the right way.
Yes. Surgery is all about getting stabbed in just the right way. You can't even try all of them. Oh, I guess they got bored recording.
Oh, so that actually works better.
Oh, interesting.
I love you, Curtis.
Yeah.
Even though you've been cheating on me with Therese. I love you.
Just.
I think I tried to the first time through. And, yeah.
I love you too much to ever let you go.
So is there anything besides her and the gun to click on here?
If you click her hand, not the gun, you shoot yourself.
Oh, well, let's do that.
Even more pixel hunting.
Yep. It is weird to have all this like branching and like bad endings like that at the very end of the game, and then like everything in the first like 6 hours is just like hotspots don't exist until you do the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
Which is arbitrary.
I wonder if they didn't film it in order and they got like.
Oh yeah, they started the big climax and then like got tired. Well, plus like the start of the game has all that stuff where you're like getting these detailed walks one into the other, and then it's just like instant transitions later.
Mm-hmm.
But again, like they didn't half-ass this game. They probably could have done some more quality testing and also like hinting on that last. If you wait till all you get to eat. What? Oh,
I think
here?
you get eaten
oh,
by
you get
the...
eaten. Yes. Here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't actually wait this one out long enough.
I was wondering when you planned to drag your lazy ass in here.
Trev?
Oh, I didn't notice this was the office before.
Me either.
I've decided to take you up on that.
Yeah, there's that bad frosted window. Good music here too. Whoa.
Pray for death. Be quiet.
Like, at least he's got staples, right? So wait, if it was an alien killing people with mind powers, why did some of them get murdered in physical, normal ways?
Well, let's be clear. It was not an alien with mind powers. It was a little boy with mind powers. Well, I guess not little anymore, because he's been living here for quite some time. I believe so, yes. Red Swingline
So, so you were doing the murders. Did you like melt the therapist because you got stressed out?
Well, like real Curtis was doing the murders, but he's taking powers, you see. And you're just being framed by your own clone. Also, I just realized, like, I was correct. We never do resolve the thing with the cops at all.
Oh, yeah.
We just kind of... What if I just, like, go here without the thing? Oh, nothing. Okay. I'll talk to her one more time, too. I can't. So
please. Oh God, Trev, please don't hurt me.
Yeah, so like when you go back to the world, aren't you still in like trouble?
Apparently not. Like, I guess, what even is your girlfriend's name?
Jocelyn.
Thank you. Jocelyn, like, finds all these files on all these computers that you just left open, pieces it all together, and explains things to the police, and then comes down to meet you.
Wait, what's the aliens' motivation for murdering most of these people?
Look at the aliens don't.
Or Curtis is then.
Yeah. Well, Curtis is just angry because he's like being tortured in this other dimension while his rat clone gets to live a long, full life of like working in this terrible company and dating these people and having a pet rat.
So he's murdering people for being nice to you. Except
yeah,
Bob.
but he starts with Bob, so that doesn't track at all.
And except Warner.
Yeah. Was there anything
But then
funny?
why can you die in these scenes?
Because this is like metaphorically being psychically tortured, I guess. And I love that this is the wrong answer here.
Your heart belongs to me, Curtis.
I didn't even do it in time.
It always has.
She's good hard again a couple times. Like I love just the big tube for the like pneumatic pumping there. It's just like right there. And they like covered it with some fake gore, but like what is that even supposed to be? Take this.
Your heart belongs to me, Curtis.
But and so he's free now, but he just sits there.
Yeah. You gotta stop it. She's mean to being punched. let's get the wacky switch to do whatever this does. I kind of want to see this again, just because I'm not really clear on what this accomplishes.
What?
Oh yeah,
no,
it tilts
she
the whole
fell
table.
over.
Okay.
She fell over and she can't get up. Okay.
Come here, Curtis, sweetheart.
I have something for you.
Getting suggestions to run and throw a rock at her.
Extra stutter.
Oh, okay.
Oh, kind of, meh.
We're gonna show the child death, maybe.
That's fair, I guess.
Oh, a tiny rock. That seems like it should be the answer because it's so obscure.
Where can it?
Sweet.
But again, you know, because...
So the answer wasn't to stand up to his mother. It was to show her the affection she couldn't get otherwise.
So again, happy Mother's Day, everyone. It's the reason for the season or something.
I love you, Mama.
Although seriously, anybody dealing with abusive family member who's like threatening to go, this is not the solution to that ever. You really should actually run.
Having had a mother like this, let me tell you, diplomacy does not work.
No. Or
Now
at least
he
like
is at
play it cool
peace.
so you can talk to somebody else who can help you get out of the situation.
Yeah, momentary placation might be smart depending on the urgency, I guess.
And even if they're
So
not
wait,
like
are those
threatening you,
real
don't
Curtis's
ever like
memories, or-
hug someone
oh.
holding shears. That's just a bad idea.
Yeah.
So we did I
A
hear?
spooky ghost.
I mean, there was that
He
death
just
where I just
stands there awkward.
there was that death when I just stood here watching this animation for too long and like bugs came and ate me. That was kind of cool.
Oh yes, I missed that one.
Let's
So
see if it's similar if I just leave. Hey, here we go.
oh no!
Yep.
Well,
Anyway.
that's where Mr. Craig died.
Yep.
The end.
So I think that's pretty much thorough exploration of Phantasmagoria 2. I guess I missed one blob chat scene while talking to the cop, and actually no, wait, I do have a save for that, don't I?
Oh, what do you know?
That was. I mean, I played a lot worse. So yeah, if I just go back here, I have saved
There are
right there.
popular games I would call worse.
Oh no, it was like the second time
What were
doing
you
this,
doing?
wasn't it?
Oh yeah, when she has the different clothes on.
That's in
So
different
it's
room.
a while away from here.
Okay.
What?
Oh, never mind then. So again, Phantasmagoria 2, A Puzzle of Flesh, or I guess just Phantasmagoria, A Puzzle of Flesh. That was a heck of a game. I'm glad I could share it with everybody.
Thanks so much, everyone, for watching it with us. It was a lot more fun with the crowd.
Oh yeah, there
and
was
a lot
another
more
death scene with
possible.
the card reader with the password out of nowhere. But yeah, that was pretty thorough in showing off everything this had to offer.
So when we went into Warner's office and we saw that highlighted stuff, only 2 of the highlighted things actually ended up mattering.
Yep. Oh, a friend of mine has bought all the Myst games. That's... I mean, they're not bad, generally. If you guys are streaming those later, might check them out. But, yeah, for now, that
Thinking
is...
of 2's hot spotting.
Yes. That is enough adventure game for me for a bit. So, let's just quit out of this.
I'm so glad you've been enjoying the Steam Whirlwind tour.
Yep.
I'm learning a lot from it, too.
And wave goodbye to Curtis's chest. And
Bye, Curtis. Good one take, Rosie.